I'm delighted to be joined on the Alternative Show today by my favourite punk and roller, Matt Pelletier from Veuve Scarron. He's here to chat about the band and play us some songs. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Chris. I'm really fine. I'm happy to discuss with you and talk about the band and the first album incoming. So let's go.
Okay, brilliant. To start off with, can you tell us where you're based, who's in the band and what everyone does in it?
Yeah, so I'm from France. I live in the south of the Parisian suburbs in a little town near Fontainebleau. And I'm the only member of this band because it's a one-man band. So I sing, I play guitars, bass, keyboards, not the drums because it's programmation, editing.
Okay. How did it all start and how did the band come about?
Oh, so last summer I found one guitar in my cave and I had this guitar since my 17 years. And I have tried to play something with my bad skills to see what will happen. So the result is here. It's my first full album.
Okay. And who thought of the name Veuve Scarron and why did you choose it?
Veuve Scarron. It's like a joke because one of my last band name was Madame de Montespan. And the idea was to keep something in relation with French history. So if you want better explanation, I think you can check Veuve Scarron into Wikipedia.
I did do that. Yes, it's very interesting. Okay. You've got 3 songs to play for us tonight. What's your first song choice and why have you chosen it?
Okay, so let's start with Messinessy. It's one of my first songs and it's my first single. It's really rock and roll and energetic.
Time
would you describe the band's sound?
For me, it's like a noisy punk rock and roll sound. I love the guitar's feedback, the distortion on the voice. I love to scream, so it's like garage, punk, alternative punk.
I think I described you on one show as a one-man wall of sound.
Yeah.
I thought that summed it up fairly appropriately. Okay. What's the songwriting process for the band?
To compose, I plug my guitar into GarageBand and try to find 3 or 4 good riffs. And after that, I try to structure something around this. Then I have all the stuff. I can add instruments, a bass, keyboards, drums. At the end, I send all of that to one of my good friends who works in a studio and he mix and mastering all of that.
You've got a very unique sound. What guitar and amplifier do you use?
My guitar is a Epiphone SG, like AC/DC, but in Epiphone edition. I don't have any amplifier. It's all by GarageBand.
Do your songs have any consistent lyrical themes?
Yes, it's all about love and depression, but with funny touch into the lyrics. So I have tried to write some classical rock and roll songs.
Okay. Who designs the covers and the artwork for the band?
For the covers, I have asked to one of my good friends, Pablo Goodwin. He did all the covers for singles and for the album. I know this guy since now 10 years, and it's one of my good friends.
Okay, brilliant. Do you actually go into a studio, or do you just do it all at home?
I record all at home. I have to send my tracks at the end to one of my good friends who works into studio. He do the final process for mastering.
Okay. And what approach do you use when you're recording?
I just plug the guitars and see what happens.
Really? Is that how all the songs are created in that way?
Yeah, all the songs.
Did So Sorry come about in a different way than the rest of the album? Because it's very different than all the other songs.
Yes. About these songs, the idea was to do something sad and slow and to use acoustic guitar too. I have at first composed the main theme with my folk guitars, and I have recorded the folk guitars. After that, I have had all tracks with bass, electric guitars, keyboards. The process was a bit different, and also because the song is really long, it's 6 minutes. All the songs start with the same idea, just to try something and see what happened at the end.
Okay, you sound quite a happy chap. Is there any reason a lot of your songs are about depression?
Yeah. I think depression is one of the main themes of rock and roll, and each of us have a part of depression. It's a good way to don't have to pay a therapist.
Okay. You've done a fantastic video for your song Rough on Rats, which you played the part of loads of iconic figures, from John Travolta to Angus Young, Kurt Cobain, and even Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack in Titanic gets in there. How did the video for that come about?
The idea was to create something for free, so I don't have money for video clip, and I have found this app on my phone. It's Reface app. And with that, you can put your face on movie scenes or video clip. I've tried to find musical scene or music videos to edit all of that to do something really funny at the end. So I hope you like it.
I really did. I think it's brilliant.
Thank you.
What's your second song choice for us tonight, and why have you chosen it?
I have decided to choose Blues on War. I love the theme of this song because it's really classic blues chords. And the lyrics talk about a singer without any success and a lot of bad critics. So for me, it's like a little autobiography.
Papa a raison. On a toujours tort de se casser la tête.
What's been your favourite live performance experience?
I never played yet with Veuve Scarron, but my whole bands, we had a lot of concerts and we toured a lot into Europe. So for me, all was fantastic. It's really good memories, and we have met a lot of good people in each countries. So I have really a lot of good experience.
Okay, if you could play at any venue in the world, where would you play and why?
I've never played into UK, so maybe I would like to visit you as soon as possible, and it will be really good for me because it's the land of punk rock. I would like to play in London, of course.
Yeah.
If I can come with my guitar and a band, it will be really, really cool.
What's your hope and aspirations for your music?
I'm already happy with the release of my first album solo right now. So I think I will work on a second one, and maybe I would like to try to sing in French for this one.
What made you come up with the name Deal With It for the album?
I was watching TV with my kids, and it was a Disney movie. I don't remember the name. My kids was watching the movie in English with subtitles. And in a scene, one of the parents or one of the kids of the protagonist said something, and the little girl said, you have to deal with it, something like that. And I said, hey, yeah, it sounds really good, deal with it. It's like, okay, take my album and do what you want with it, and I don't care.
What's next for the band this year?
Right now, I don't know, but we will see the returns about the album, and maybe I would like to play a lot of concerts. So for this, I need to create a band with real members. We will try to do something, yes.
Brilliant. What interests or hobbies do you have outside of the band?
I don't have a lot of hobbies. I like history, movies, music, or maybe one of my favorite hobbies actually is to watch Formula One.
Okay, perfect. What's your final song choice for us tonight, and why have you chosen it?
Okay, so let's finish with Natalie Wood. I love the tragic life of this actress. She was full of success, but also full of sadness. So that was my inspiration for this song.
Perfect. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, Matt, and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Chris.